All right, Fred, should we try to balance some equations?
Okay, you'll have to help me though. I don't know what I'm doing very much.
All right, we'll try it. Okay, so we got to remember that we can only change the coefficients. Do you remember what the coefficients are?
That's the numbers in front.
Very good. The numbers in front, we're only going to change those numbers. Okay, so here's our first equation that we're going to try to balance, chemical reaction that we're going to try to balance. Okay, C8H18, O2, carbon dioxide, water. Okay, so I think that the best way to do this for beginners especially is to make a list of the different elements on both sides. All right, and so then we kind of think about this is in terms of a little accounting sheet to help us do this well. All right, I'm also going to write the chemical equation up here. All right, so what do I have to do here? What coefficients can I change? What do you see, Fred? What coefficients can I change first to get these elements balanced? How many carbons do we have?
You have 8 over here and 1 over there.
Very good. So we write that down. 8 over here and 1 over here. And let's do that with all the elements. What do we got?
18.
Very good. Oxygen.
2.
And over here.
2.
And oxygen.
3.
Very good. So if I want to get 8 carbons on my right, I can put what here?
8.
Very good. And when I do that, I put down a coefficient. Now I have to update these numbers. Now I have 8 carbons. Did I change anything else?
The number of oxygen.
That's right. On the right here, now I have how many?
17.
8 times 2, that's right. Because when I put the number in here, it's telling me I have 8 of these. When I put the number up front, right? It tells me I have 8 of those, that whole thing. Very good. So 8 times 2, 16. And then this goes to 17. Excellent. Now, what else do I want to do so that I can get my hydrogens more correct, more balanced?
You need more water. How about 9 waters?
9? Did you choose 9 because that would give us 18?
Yeah.
Very good. So that gives us 18 that, but it changes oxygen also, doesn't it?
Yeah. Let's see, what's 8 times 2, 16 plus 9, is that 25?
Very good. 25 oxygen. So I'll write that there, 25 oxygen. Very good. Did I change anything else when I put that 9 in there?
I don't think so.
Okay. Now, what isn't balanced?
Just the oxygen.
All right, so where do I have to, are you talking about right here?
Yeah.
So what do I got to put there to balance my oxygen?
If you put 12, you'd have 24, but if you put 13, you'd have 26. So you need 12 and a half. So you got to change, well, I don't know what to do there. Can I put 12 and a half?
Well, you're right. We don't want to have, in a balanced equation, we don't want to have fractions, fractional values. However, it's a good stopping point. We can kind of think about putting our fractional value down temporarily. So what value would I have to put down here fractionally to make it work as it is?
12 and a half.
All right, 12.5. Now, what can I do to fix this? This is balanced, 1, 12.5, 8, and 9, but that is not a happy number, not a whole number. What can we do to fix that?
If you multiply them all by 2.
That's right. So I go 2 here, 25, 16, and 18. All right? Can you see that? So I've balanced that equation. Very good. Now, we're going to move on to our next one. All right.
This one doesn't look very fun.
Well, it's fun. It's different and it's new and it's a little bit harder for us, but it's not, doesn't mean it's not fun, Fred.
You have a weird idea of fun, I guess.
Well, maybe. But gradually, That's what we're going to do. We're going to try to introduce you to new things and so that you can begin to recognize them as fun as well. All right, the first thing I want to do is write down, well, I'm going to just write down this chemical formula here, or the chemical reaction, so I can work on it on paper, okay? NH4, 3, PO4, combining with Ba, C2H3O2, products, B, A, 3PO4, 2, plus NH4, C2H3O2. Okay, there it is. So if I wanted to make a list of different elements, I could list nitrogen, hydrogen, phosphorus, oxygen, barium, that's Ba, carbon. I already have hydrogen and oxygen on my list. I could do the same thing over here, all right? Let's just test ourselves. How many hydrogens are on the left here?
From the NH4, 3PO4, you get 12 hydrogens. And from that thing over there, I think you forgot something.
All right, you're right. I forgot the 2 there, right?
Yeah, because then that gives us 6. How many did I say we had over here?
12 plus the 6. So is that 18 altogether?
Yeah, 18.
Very good. So we can do it like that. That's not a problem. But I'm going to show you a little trick for these kinds of chemical reactions, or kinds of chemical reactions that come in little clusters. All right. You see there's an NH4 on the left here, and there's an NH4 on the right. And you see there's a PO4 on the left and on the right. And you see that the barium is on the left and the right, and that this C2H3O2 is on the left and on the right. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, so we can use that and try to save ourselves a little bit of time by, instead of balancing the number of individual elements, if we balance the number of, or the numbers of those different clusters. Okay, so I'm going to make a list of these clusters. NH4 cluster, PO4, barium, and then the C2H3O2. Okay, and then I'll draw my arrow and then do the same thing for the right side of the equation.
So you have 4 or 3. 3 of the NH4s on the left.
Okay, very good. 3. How many on the right?
1.
Very good. How about the phosphate on the left?
Just 1. But you have 2 on the right. And you have 1 barium on the left and 3 on the right.
Very good. How about this last C2H3O2?
2 and then 1.
Very good. So that becomes, again, a much simpler situation like we had before. So what do you want to do?
Put a 3 in front of the NH4 on the right.
Okay, so if I put a 3 here, then that's going to give me now 3 of these and 3 of those, like that.
Yeah, now put a, for the PO4s, put a, oh wait. We're going to need a 2 in front of the, we shouldn't have started with the NH4.
That's okay, it's all right. What are you going to do now?
Let's put a 2 in front of the first thing.
This right here?
Yeah.
All right, so what is that going to do for us?
It's going to give us 2 phosphates on the left, and it's going to change the NH4 to 6.
That's right, it changed that. So now what do we have to do? Do you want to go on to the bariums or go somewhere else?
Let's fix the NH4s first. Let's make that 3. Yeah, that one. Make it a 6.
Okay, 6. So now that changes that to a 6.
Right. But then it also changes it down below to a 6.
The C2H3O2.
Yeah. Okay, now put a 3 in front of the Ba3PO42.
Right here?
Yeah. Oh, no. That goes to the other side.
This one here?
Yeah, the Ba C2H3O2.
Okay, so the 3 goes there. Like that?
Yeah.
How does that work? Or what's that do for us?
Well, now we have 3 BAs on the left, and then 6 of those C2H3O2s.
Very good. Oh, and look, we're done. 6, 2, 3, 6. Very good. So are going to have 2, 3. Was that a 1?
Yeah, but that was a mistake.
So 2, 3, 1, 6. Okay, very good. So we found our balanced equation and the elements that need to, the coefficients that go in front. All right, excellent job. Balance some equations. Fabulous.